Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella from Earth. Welcome to my channel. I'm back with another weekly video. So I'm going to be doing May 20th through the 26th. And I wanted to do it a short and sweet one. So I'm going to be using my Zombie Tarot deck and then the James Van Praagh Soul Journey, and I'm just gonna pull 3 cards from each, and yeah, I'm gonna see what it says. Before I get started, I just wanted to mention, I wanted to ask, for those of you that saw the QHHT video, I wanted to know your thoughts on it, and also if you are in the area, I am still looking for people that are willing to do their session with me so that I can get my practice in. It is free of charge right now. Donations are welcome, but no, you don't have to pay anything. So if you're in the Rhode Island area, nearby Massachusetts, nearby Connecticut, just let me know, and I can send you the link so we can get your appointment set up. And also, I have an Etsy shop, and I just decided to add some bracelets onto my Etsy shop so that I can sell those. I want to do like apparel also, but I'm going to start slow, and I have 3 bracelets so far, and this one, it isn't mine. I actually bought this one, but it's very similar to what I would have available. So if you're interested in like beaded jewelry like that, go check out, well, I'll put a link below so you can check that out. And that's it. So let me get started. How was everybody's week last week? The energies were a little bit intense, and I know we have a few like retrogrades and stuff, and all of that stuff, and the royal wedding was yesterday. How did anybody watch that? I'm curious to find out how many people watched it. It's kind of like a hit or miss. You have some people that are like, why am I watching a wedding? And then you have some people that are like all for it. I did watch it just because I love love, and I love celebrating love, and I was emotional as hell all day yesterday, so all right. So I'm just asking my spiritual team of helpers, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, please come and assist me with this weekly video. My spiritual advisors, or my spirit guides, please also come through and help me deliver a good weekly video. It's gonna be short and sweet. It's kind of why I don't really like shuffling, although some people prefer to see people shuffle. It just takes so long. Oh. And this deck, of course, is so thick that it's really hard to shuffle. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck. Can't even see that. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Sorry, this is taking so long. Okay. All right. So like I said, bottom of the deck is number 9, Hermit card. And so the overall energies is pretty much signifying that people are kind of feeling the need to rest, to take a break from their regular day-to-day activities. People are feeling within themselves that urge to kind of get in contact, or just get into alignment with who their spiritual self is. And if they don't know who that is, then they're definitely getting that feeling like, I need to connect with myself. I need to bond with myself. I need to leave all of my responsibilities, and, well, not leave it, but like, I need to take a break for a second. I need to make sure that I'm okay. So that's the overall feeling that I am getting, is that a lot of people are starting to feel like that because of what's going on in the world. Like, hold on, I need to make sure that I'm good. I need to make sure that I get in contact again. Well, I guess that's still kind of valid. Get in contact with your higher self. Figure out who you are at the end of the day. What do you value? And seeing the world around you and seeing how you're affected by it. And if you want to create the world that what is the world? What is it that you want to see in the world? How do you want the world to be? And asking yourself these questions and trying to figure out how, you can bring that forward. So maybe some people aren't even at that stage, but for the most part, I feel that this card is just saying, people are just really feeling the urge to go within and to really start to seek their truths and figure out what they value, what's important to them. And not because people are telling them what's important, rather because they're going within and taking time to connect with themselves, with their higher selves, to figure out what it is. The Hermit card can signify a point where you're in solitude, where you're just looking for answers and gaining a lot of wisdom from that. And that wisdom being able to take you to your next step. And so a lot of people are trying to find their truths and taking a break and saying, well, hold up, I need to figure out who I am first before I figure out anything else. And how can I go forward if I don't know fundamental things about myself? So feeling that people are just taking a break from it all. So I'm sensing that there's an ending of some sort, because we had these two cards. So we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords. So for a lot of people, this can be an ending of a relationship. Ten of Swords is talking about you coming to an ending point with something. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but this honestly took everything from you. Almost feeling like you can't even go forward. How can I go forward? You feel stabbed in the back. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you've hit rock bottom, literally, in a certain situation. So for some, it can be a relationship. For others, it can be, a career, possibly a career move or something that maybe you got laid off or something of that nature. But it's really taking it's a really big toll on you, because then we have the Three of Swords, which just talks about like literal heartbreak. Literal heartbreak. So there's an ending. And then your soul journey card for this is empathy. So try to see the bigger picture. Try to, if it's a relationship, try to see the bigger picture of it. Why do you think you're going through this at this point? Is it because this person is just no good for you, or this job is no good for you? Is it because you just need a break from this job or this person? Is it because this person has taught you all that you needed to learn and then you're done? Or maybe you've outgrew a certain position at work. But really, it's getting yourselves out of the victim mentality and trying to see the higher view, because things are always teaching us lessons, whether it's really big karmic soul lessons or whether it's just teaching us where we don't want to go and where we don't want to be. So there's an ending that's really weighing you down. It's really heavy on your heart and you can't move forward. You are not seeing the light of day, but dawn is breaking, and that's something that is totally invisible to you. This is something that had to happen in order for the wheel in your life to turn, but you can't see that because you're so stuck on just being completely torn apart, literally. Like this man, he torn apart, literally. Like these zombies are grabbing every single organ. I'm surprised he even has eyeballs to look at them. And then just being, they got his heart because here they're feasting on his heart. But anyway, whatever it is that you're going through, you're not able to see the bigger picture. And that's kind of what's holding you back as well. You're not seeing the higher perspective. You're not seeing what it is that this situation it was meant to teach you and to show you. But once you take a step back, look at it from the higher point of view. If this situation was here to show you something, try to figure out what it is. That way you can learn your lesson and move forward. And then right in the middle, we have, I just get more sadness. This person is the King of Pentacles, but the feeling that I'm getting with this card is that it's almost like the Four of Pentacles kind of feel. Like he is so stuck on what he has materially. Like materially, is that even a word? He is so stuck on his materials. He is all about basking in the lavishness or the assets, the tangible things that he's, worked for. And he has like an unhealthy attachment to them. And what I'm sensing with this card is that this is how, well, just to add to these two cards, this man, or you doesn't have to be men here, but this person is attached in a very, very unhealthy way to this situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, and it's not doing him any good. In fact, he doesn't even have, he's depressed, I feel, because then you have the happiness card, which kind of talks about that happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice, and that's all that it is. Just like depression is a choice. You are in control of your monitoring your thoughts and your emotional response to those thoughts. And so it's kind of like if your thoughts and your situation is a garden, what are you planting? What do you see? Like, what are your seeds that you're planting? Is it more happy, or is it more attachment, fear, doubt, worry, and all of that? But what I'm feeling with this is that there's an unhealthy attachment. Like this guy is chained to his seat because he's really attached. I'm getting like the devil kind of feeling to it too, like just a really unhealthy attachment. And again, the key is happiness is a choice, but looking at it from a higher perspective. Have you even done that? Have you looked at it from a higher perspective? Have you really sat down with yourself and really, sometimes, and it's going to be weird to say this, but sometimes even in the midst of your depression, and if it's for a specific reason, meaning a job or a person, what are you thankful for when it comes to this person or this situation? Because like I said, everything is a lesson, everything is a learning opportunity. So what did you learn? And then what are you grateful for? If it's a person, like, try to reminisce on those happy moments and those happy aspects. If it's a job, maybe, feeling needed, feeling important, and what was your high points, and try to stay there in that happiness and just move on to the being grateful for it, and not worrying so much about being attached, because the attachment, I feel like, is holding you back from other things that you need to learn. And well, I don't know if you do, but like, if you don't learn a lesson, it's just going to keep showing up in your life until you learn it. So sitting down, trying to figure out, what am I really grateful for about when it comes to this person? And you'll be able to see, probably by doing that, by taking those few moments to reflect on that, you'll be able to see maybe what it was here to show you, or what did you need to learn from it. And then you can, that's how you can overcome this learning opportunity, this soul lesson. And then finally we have, it's so funny. I mentioned the Four of Pentacles, and here we have it. And then the Ten of Wands. And so this is, the 10 is another ending. And so we have the Ten of Wands, which signifies you carrying, you biting off more than you can chew. You putting so much on your plate that you can't even see straight ahead anymore. Or you putting so many stuff on top of your back that now it's just completely weighed you down and you just can't move forward. And then you have the unhealthy attachment. It's so funny. Like, I was just mentioning this card. So maybe for some, I'm getting this, for some it might have been a karmic situation where there's just an inexplicable pull when it comes to this person, this job. I'm sensing more it's a relationship. You don't understand why. And it's because they were there to teach you lessons. For others, you, like I said, you're just holding on to your physical things, and you feel that you don't know, maybe trust in, actually, right, because this makes sense. Okay, so for some of you, you don't trust letting this person go, letting this situation go. Some of you don't trust because some of you feel that you're not going to get something as good. However, that's seriously holding you back. That is weighing you down energetically. It's preventing you from moving forward. It's lowering your energetic vibration, which is only attracting even more of that craziness. And it's all because there's a lack of trust. But the message here today is just trust. Trust that this ending is making way for a new beginning. This ending that was too much for you is making way for a new beginning. A new beginning. I just wanted to mention this too. Underneath the Hermit was the Two of Cups, which is a very loving, balanced card. And so if it's a relationship that you're going after, you know, what's blocking you is the fact that what's blocking you from achieving this love that you're looking for, what's blocking you is the fact that you have this unhealthy attachment to this person, to this relationship maybe, and you need to look further, look at the higher picture, higher perspective in order for this to come. It's a decision though. It's a decision that you have to make every day. Two of Swords talks about not being able to, being at a crossroads and not really being able to, you wanting to experience X, Y, and Z, but yet you're so afraid that you're not going to get it, that you're actually pushing it away. But it's because you don't have faith, and you need to have the faith and the trust. And once you decide, nope, I'm just going to trust, then that's when things will move in your life. These are all from the bottom of the deck. That's when things you will see move forward in your life. But until then, you're just going to stay stuck. And then attract, because you're a magnet, you're going to attract that same frequency right back. Whether it's a person, which I'm feeling that for the most part it's for a relationship. You're going to keep attracting the same kind of person, the same kind of relationship, unless you look at things from a higher perspective and just focus on being happy now and being grateful now. And I get it. It's hard. I've had to go through this too. But it is possible. It's very doable. You just have to make the choice. Where's the Two of Swords? And plant seeds of happiness and gratitude and joy. And everything will be okay. And cue in Bob Marley's little chorus here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Like I said, I wanted it to be short and sweet for this weekly video. And actually, let me pull out one angel. What's the name of this? Serene Virtues Archangel deck. Archangel Answers. I don't know the specific. Did this move? Sorry. So you got the Counselor card, and what I'm sensing is two things. One is that there is a spiritual counselor that is readily available. It doesn't even have to be spiritual, actually, but, you know, you might benefit from either talking to somebody that can help you, that's kind of like a counselor, psychologist, something along those lines, or like friends or family, just talking it out so that they can possibly see or help you see the spiritual aspects to it. And try to get somebody that's kind of non-judgmental and is really, really spiritual. You know, because if you explain a situation, sometimes you don't have the most open and sympathetic and understanding person. You'll have somebody that's kind of quick to judge and bash another person, and obviously you don't need that. So you want somebody that's kind of open and fair. Also, what I'm sensing is that for some of you, what you're going through is going to be beneficial for you so that you can help others get through it. Because it says here you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So I feel like for some, this was all destined to happen so that you can learn how to get through this. If it's a job, how do you bounce back when you hit rock bottom? And be like a motivational speaker. You know, that's probably why you had to go through it, so you can help others. For some, you can be like a relationship expert. So I'm sensing those two things. Either, you know, it's time for you to go visit a counselor, somebody that can help you see the spiritual side of the situation, or, you know, you were needed to go, you needed to go through this so that you yourself can become some type of counselor. And if you have any questions, you can ask Archangel Azrael. You can see that, Archangel Azrael, for assistance. Okay, guys, that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a lovely week. And is it Memorial Day? I think that's next week. So anyway, I'm out. Have a good week, guys. I hope you guys have a lot of love shown to you. And I hope you guys do your parts to spread that love and joy as well. All right, guys, take care. Bye.